I mean, you look like you're on cloud nine.
Yes.
Right? So how are you feeling after just like, getting to that really crazy final round of 800?
Yeah, it was definitely pretty chaotic, but I tried to just kind of keep my cool and just, remember the big goals that I had, and now I'm just so happy, still very much in shock. It feels like a dream, and I keep saying, like, just pinch me, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight, but yeah, just overall very happy.
You ran strong through all 3 of those rounds, and so I'm just curious, did you change anything up from how you thought that you were going to run this race?
I'd say for the final, I really tried to focus on like not running so much in lane 2 like I did in the prelim and the semi. I kind of just, wanted to go into the race giving myself like the best shot at making the team, and that was definitely running a smart race. So not running, more than 800 meters or more than I had to. So I think, I try to remember that going into the final.
Okay, they ran the rounds much different than they've done in the past with the first round and then back-to-back rounds. What were you doing to keep a level head?
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, why are they doing that? Like, we don't need a day recovery after, the prelim when they take top 6. But honestly, I feel like it was kind of nice. I think if I had had that day break in between the semi and the final, I think I probably would have gotten in my head a lot more and gotten a lot more nervous. But I feel like because it was just kind of like back-to-back, I kind of just had to like stay in it and just stay locked in and just kind of, not too much time to be thinking in my thoughts and things like that.
Okay, so you're heading to Paris. What are we doing in between now and Paris?
Yeah, I honestly have to talk to my coach. I was planning on going home, which I still think I'm going to. I think it'd be nice just to be with family and hang out back on the East Coast. But I'll just be training. I mean, I'm here until the 30th, so I'm going to be watching all the trials races, which I'm very excited about to be able to watch and not be stressing about my own race now. So
Okay, this event obviously in and of itself is a high stakes, highly intense event. I'm wondering, when you go home with your family, what are some of the things that you're going to do to kind of just make sure that you remember what got you here in the first place?
Yeah, definitely just a lot of like quality time with the family, a lot of watching movies, playing board games, going on walks with our dogs, all the things, and just kind of hanging out with each other.
Okay, you're speaking my language. What is your favorite game to play with your family?
Oh, my favorite game to play. We love Ticket to Ride. I don't know if I like focus and not kind of let that get into my head too much. So yeah.
When you were here at the trials before, like, could you have already, like, kind of visualized or manifested that it's like the next time that I'm here for the trials, like, that? I mean, you thought just your evolution, your growth in the sport, like you would be ready to really take that next, massive step.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely, 3 years ago when I was at the trials, I was a high schooler and kind of just was coming and had no goals really for the week. I was just very happy to be here and very content. And I feel like after that weekend, I was like, okay, next time I make it to the trials, I'm not just going to be content about being here. I want to really do something while I'm here. And then last year for your USA trials for Worlds, unfortunately, I fell steps to the finish in the semi. So after that fall, I remember going home. I was heartbroken and so sad, but I was next year I'm making that team, and I did, so I'm very happy. I still don't think I've realized it. I'm still very much in shock. Crossing the line, I was just kind of oh my gosh. I looked up to my family and my friends and saw everyone and was just filled with so much joy and just, a lot of joy.
Did you make the moves you wanted to within the race?
Yeah, I'd say I kind of just wanted to get out a little better than I had been in the previous rounds. I kind of kept finding myself in the back and then running a lot of it in lane 2 because I needed to get up to, the position I wanted to be in. So I found myself in, second or third, I want to say, and in lane 1, which is a big thing for me instead of lane 2. I think I kind of went into it with the goal of that, and I feel like I carried that through.